While the Maine Coon undoubtedly possesses an irresistible allure, there are certain aspects of their temperament and care requirements that may give even the most enthusiastic cat lover pause. In this video, we are going to discuss 10 reasons to never adopt a Maine Coon cat. Number 10. Large size. Maine Coon cats are really big. They're one of the biggest types of cats that people can have as pets. Because they're so large, they need a lot of space to move around and be happy. Imagine having a small room and trying to fit a big piece of furniture in it. It would be pretty cramped, right? It's the same with Maine Coon cats. If you live in a small apartment or don't have a lot of room, a Maine Coon cat might feel too crowded. These cats love to stretch out, play, and explore, so they do best in bigger spaces where they can roam freely without bumping into everything. If you can't give a Maine Coon lots of space, they might not be the best choice for your home. It's important to think about how much room you have before deciding to bring one of these big fluffy cats into your family. Number 9. Grooming needs. Maine Coon cats have super long and thick fur that looks really fluffy and pretty. But taking care of that fur is a big job. Imagine having hair that goes all the way down to your feet, and you have to keep it looking nice and smooth every day. That's sort of what it's like to take care of a Maine Coon cat's fur. These cats need to be brushed a lot to keep their fur from getting all tangled up and messy. If their fur gets tangled, it can form knots that are really hard to untangle, and it can even hurt them. This means you'd have to spend a lot of time every week just brushing their fur to make sure it stays nice. Also, because their fur is so thick, they can shed a lot. This means you might find cat hair all over your house, on the couch, on your clothes, and even on your bed. So, if you're a person who is really busy, or maybe you don't enjoy cleaning up a lot, taking care of a Maine Coon cat's fur might be too much work for you. That's why their grooming needs are important to think about before you decide to adopt one. Number 8. Shedding. Maine Coon cats are super fluffy and have lots of hair. Because they have so much fur, they tend to shed a lot. Shedding means their hair falls out and spreads around the house. This happens more in some seasons, like spring and fall, but you'll find their hair almost everywhere all year long. When a Maine Coon sheds, you might find hair on the sofa, on your clothes, and even on your bed. Because they shed so much, you need to clean more often to keep your home tidy. This means vacuuming the floors, cleaning the furniture, and even using a lint roller on your clothes to pick up all the cat hair. If someone in the house has allergies, the shedding could make them feel worse because the hair and dander, tiny bits of skin that come off with the fur, can irritate their nose and eyes. So, if you're thinking about adopting a Maine Coon cat, remember that you'll need to spend extra time cleaning up all the fur they leave behind. This can be a lot of work, especially if you have a busy schedule, or if cleaning isn't something you enjoy doing a lot. Number 7. Health issues. Maine Coon cats are usually pretty healthy, but sometimes they can have health problems that are more common in their breed. Two big issues are called hip dysplasia and hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. Let's break these down. First, hip dysplasia. This is when a cat's hip joints don't grow right, which can make it hard for the cat to move around as it gets older. It's like having a door that doesn't fit properly in its frame, making it tough to open and close smoothly. Second, hypertrophic cardiomyopathy is a fancy way of saying that the cat's heart muscle gets too thick. When this happens, the heart can't work as well as it should, which is very serious and can make the cat sick. Because of these health issues, Maine Coon cats might need to visit the vet more often than other cats, which can cost a lot of money. Number 6. High energy. Maine Coon cats are like the athletes of the cat world. Because they have lots of energy and love to play, they need to do lots of activities to stay happy. This means they need toys, space to explore, and time with you to play games. If Maine Coon cats don't get enough playtime or things to do, they can get really bored. Just like you might feel if you had nothing fun to do. When they're bored, they might start doing things you don't like, such as scratching furniture, climbing places they shouldn't, or knocking things over. So, if someone isn't home a lot, or doesn't have time to play with them every day, a Maine Coon cat might not be the best choice. They are wonderful and fun pets, but they need an owner who can keep up with their high energy and play with them a lot. Number 5. Vocalization. Maine Coon cats are a special kind of cat that are known for making a lot of noise. They like to talk using different sounds like meows, chirps, and trills. This can be fun because it feels like they are trying to have a conversation with you. However, this might also be a problem for some people. Maine Coon cats do this more than most other cats because they are very social and like to express themselves. So, if someone lives in a small place where noise can be a big deal, or if they really need a quiet environment, a Maine Coon cat's chatty nature might not be the best match. It's like having a little brother or sister who talks a lot. It's fun sometimes, but other times you might wish they'd be a bit quieter. Number 4. Socialization needs. Maine Coon cats really love spending time with people. They enjoy being part of the family and need a lot of attention to be happy. Think about when you feel lonely if you're by yourself for a long time. Maine Coon cats feel the same way. If they are left alone a lot, they can get sad or even behave badly because they miss their families and feel bored. These cats are like having a very social friend who wants to hang out with you, play games, and be involved in what you're doing. If your family is very busy and everyone is out of the house most of the day, a Maine Coon might feel lonely and forgotten. They do best in a home where at least one person is around a lot to keep them company, play with them, and give them lots of love. So, if you're thinking about adopting a Maine Coon, it's important to make sure you have enough time to spend with them. If your family is not home often, a Maine Coon cat might not be the happiest in your home. Number 3. Water fascination. Maine Coon cats are really big and fluffy cats that have a very interesting trait. They love water. Unlike most cats, who usually stay away from water, Maine Coons are different. They are often very curious about water and like to play with it. This can be fun to watch, but it can also create some problems at home. Maine Coons might splash the water out of their bowls while trying to catch imaginary fish or just having fun. This means you could end up with wet floors, which can be slippery and messy. Also, if they play with water near their food or your furniture, things can get really wet and possibly ruined. So, if you're thinking about getting a Maine Coon cat, remember that you might need to clean up more spills around the house. It's like having a little water-loving creature that turns your home into its own splash zone. This could be really fun, but it's something to think about if you want to keep your house dry and tidy. Number 2. High maintenance. Maine Coon cats are a special kind of big cat that can be a lot of fun but also a lot of work. Because they are bigger than most other house cats, they need more food every day. These cats are also very playful and full of energy. This means they need lots of toys to keep them busy. If they don't have enough things to play with, they might get bored and start playing with stuff they shouldn't, like the sofa or curtains. Also, because Maine Coons are so big and have so much fur, they need regular grooming to keep their coat nice and smooth. This means more brushing and more time making sure they don't get knots in their fur, which can be uncomfortable for them. So, adopting a Maine Coon cat means you will need to spend more money on extra food and toys, and also more time taking care of them every day. It's important to think about whether you can give them everything they need to be happy and healthy. Number 1. Allergies. Maine Coon cats are really big and fluffy, which means they have a lot of fur. Even though they are beautiful and fun, they also have a lot of this dander. Maine Coons aren't different from other cats in making allergens, but because they're so big and fluffy, there's just more dander around them. So if someone in your house is allergic to cats, getting a Maine Coon might make their allergies worse. It's like if you're allergic to pollen and you go into a room full of flowers. You might start feeling really bad because there's so much pollen in the air. It's important to think about this before you decide to bring a Maine Coon cat home. You want to make sure everyone in your house will be happy and healthy with your new furry friend around. So this was all about today's video. If you enjoyed watching the video, please hit a like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.